Hey guys, welcome back to another video of the story reading segment. So, as we know, that in the last video we started reading about Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who is also known as Lokmanya Tilak. Okay, so we had learned that he was a very truthful, a fearless student, and his mother and father had died, and he, along with his friend, had opened a school with the name New English School, and the school had attracted a lot of students. So let's continue. So in the last video, the last thing was that Bal Gangadhar said that we will succeed if only we could reach the adults too. So now let's continue. Tilak's words set Chiplunkar thinking. One day, I have found a way to reach the adults. Why don't we start a weekly? Why one? Let's have two. One in English and the other in Marathi. Okay. Tilak, none of us have the journalistic experience for one. And you talk of two? But Agarkar, you have much to say. Your heart is burning with patriotism. Words will flow of their own accord. And so the two weeklies, Kesari in Marathi and Maratha in English, were born. There, our office, the editor's chair desk and stationery. What about the printing machine, Joshi? Leave that to me, Agarkar. Now Joshi made arrangements for a second-hand printing machine and had it smuggled into the school one night. Shh, we don't want to wake anyone. Since they couldn't afford a mechanic, Tilak set it up. Do you think we will finish printing it in time? We must, Joshi. The copies must reach the people early in the morning. Before the break of day, Tilak and his friend themselves distributed copies from door to door. Have you read today's Kesari? I have. There was something about the Diwan of Kolhapur. It seems he wants to dispose the adopted prince. Tilak has exposed him. Totally, the documents published in Kesari prove that the Diwan is playing a dangerous game. The Diwan sued the editors and had them jailed in spite of apology offered. The documents may be false, but I have no doubt that the Diwan is up to some mischief. Anyway, Tilak and Agarkar don't deserve to be imprisoned for publishing what they believe to be genuine document. The views of the people of Pune were openly expressed in the rousing welcome given to Tilak and Agarkar on their release from jail. Soon after their release, their friends formed the Deccan Education Society and the Ferguson College started. One great thing about Tilak is that while he encourages modern education, he respects our custom, which many of our reformers do not. But this faith in Tilak was put to the test in a rather mischievous manner by one Gopal Rao Joshi. We have several reformers in Pune. I wonder how many of them have the courage to practice what they preach. Joshi invited them to deliver lectures at a Christian mission. After the lecture, shall we leave? You can't leave without having a cup of tea. The following day, the orthodoxy were in for a shock. Did you see the morning papers? Ranade and Khokre? I can understand, but Tilak? I have never dreamt that Tilak would have tea from a Christian kitchen. All this reform business is going too far. Yes, we must expel them from the community unless they are prepared to perform the purification ceremony. Later at Tilak's home. Please agree to perform the ceremony. No, I won't. Is my religion so fragile that it can be polluted by a cup of tea from a Christian's house? No, Christ has agreed to come to our house for your father's Shraddha ceremony. Don't worry, Balam Bhatta. Don't worry, Balambhatta will not let you down. Vishwanath, his eldest son, was curious. Who is Balambhatta, Dada? You will see tomorrow. Oh, so Dada is Balambhatta, the priest. For Tilak, himself a scholar of Sanskrit, the non-cooperation of Christ posed no problem. He knew the Vedas better than they did, and the more he delved into the Vedas, the more curious he became about their antiquity. The hymns will suggest the position of the sun, and the constellations should throw light on the age of the Vedas. Even in the midst of all his scholarly pursuits, Tilak had not forgotten the common man. The masses must be educated about their rights. The first step is to find a forum for bringing people of various communities together. To achieve this, he set the tradition of publicly celebrating the Ganesh festival. Later, he celebrated the birth anniversary of Shivaji at Raigad, which had once been the capital of Marathas. Shivaji loved his country and his freedom. He was self-respecting, courageous, brave, and noble. Let his life be an example to all of us. Around that time, the government raised the tax on Indian cloth to help the clothes from Britain to sell better. For Swadeshi cloth, it's too expensive. Why should we buy it when an imported coat is available for the same price? It's the new tax. We are helpless. What can we do? Tilak, however, did not sit back helpless. If we don't buy Swadeshi cloth, who will? How will our people, our trade survive? If you love your country and your people, don't buy British coat. Boycott it. So I think this is a story from the Swadeshi and boycott movement. Once famine broke out in Maharashtra, the farmers are leaving their villages. I must reach them, instill courage into them. They must know what their rights in their homeland are. Tilak did not believe in sending petitions to the government as some of his colleagues in the International Congress, the moderates, did. His methods were different. The crops have failed and you have neither food nor money. Are you going to lose the roof above your head too? You have a right to live. Can't you fight for your rights even in the grip of death? Tilak and his supporters were labelled extremists, but that did not deter him. Go back to your villages and make the farmers clamour for food and fodder. Let the clamour persist till the deaf government hears the cry. We will not rest till the cry is heard. Young and old, Tilak's volunteers went to the villages carrying his message. Fight for our rights. Don't be afraid of petty officials. No one can compel you to sell your land to pay taxes. Instead, the government must help you in such times. The officials retaliated by arresting the volunteers. At Pen, a furious mob surrounded at the magistrate. When Tilak rushed to the scene, Bal Gangadhar Tilak ki jai! Bal Gangadhar Tilak ki jai! Bal Gangadhar Tilak ki jai! Peace. Peace, my friends. I will speak to the magistrate. Leave the matter to me. The mob melted away. Such was the spell cast by Tilak. While Tilak was busy with the struggles to secure famine relief for the farmers, the plague struck Pune. The government was at first indifferent and took no measures to arrest the spread of the dreaded disease. So, I don't know what the disease is. Finally, when it did act, it did so with a vengeance. One Charles Land was appointed plague commissioner. I want every house in Pune disinfected. But anyone who is ill in hospital and take the relatives to the camp outside the town, by force if necessary. That's all you may. That's all. You may go. But there was a trouble afoot. Our people don't have any trust in the soldiers, and I don't blame them. The soldiers are brutal. They do not understand the fears of our people. I will see what I can do about it. Tilak went the rounds, sometimes with the soldiers, sometimes alone. Your son is down with the plague. It is your duty to send him into the isolation hospital. No, no. That means sure death. I want my son to remain in my house. I will not. Please listen to me, Kaka. To save his life and the lives of others at home, you must send him to hospital. You know best, Balwant Rao. Do as you wish. So that's it from this video. Like this video, share this video, and do tell on my email ID that what else can I do on channel and how did you like this video. We will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye, and remember one thing: stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.